Good morning, children. Today we'll study lesson number 6, safety rules. So before we start our class, tell me, is it right or wrong if your friend is crossing the road without looking to the right or the left? It is wrong. We should look right and left before we cross the road. Next, is it right or wrong if your younger sister is playing in the kitchen near a burning gas stove? No, it is not right. We should not play near fire or a burning gas stove. So this chapter is all about safety rules. Let's begin our class. Everyone wants a safe and protected life, but when something happens suddenly and causes damage or injury, it is called an accident. An accident can happen anytime and anywhere. You can avoid accidents if you are a little more careful. So you must follow safety rules everywhere, at home, in school, and the road. Okay, children, when something happens suddenly and causes damage or injury is called an accident. An accident can happen anytime and anywhere. We can't predict it. So we should be very careful, and we can avoid this accident if we are a little more careful. So here are some safety rules which we have to follow at home, in school, and the road. First is safety at home. Point number 1. Never play with sharp objects like knives, blades, scissors, and other tools. They may cut your skin. Point number 2. Never play with fire. Be careful while lighting matches, candles, tops, and firecrackers. Always blow off the matchstick before throwing it away. Okay, children, we should remember that we should always blow off the matchstick before throwing it away. Otherwise, it may catch fire. And we should not play with knives, blades, scissors, or other sharp object because it may cut our skin. Point number 3. Never play with plug points. Never touch switches with wet hands. You may get an electric shock. So children, here you can see this child is playing with switch box, which is very dangerous. So we should not play with plug points, and we should not touch switches with our wet hands. Point number 4. Never leave your things like school bag, books, toys, shoes here and there. You may fall. Put them in their proper places. Point number 5. Never take medicine on your own. Medicine taken without a doctor's advice can be very serious. So children, we should not take medicine without doctor's advice. It is because it is very dangerous if we take wrong medicine. Point number 6. Never play on terrace or rooftop. You may fall down. Play in the park or in an open ground only. And we should not play on terrace or rooftop. Otherwise we may fall down and get injured. So we should play in open areas like in the park or a playground. Next is safety at school. Point number 1. Do not run up or down the staircase. Take only one step at a time. Do not push or pull anybody. So children, here you can see the picture, this boy. We should be very careful while going up and down in the staircase. We should take only one step at a time, and we should not push or pull anybody or play on the staircase. Point number 2. Do not throw paper or other objects on the floor, as someone might slip on them and fall. And look here, you can see some favels. We should not throw those favels or papers or any other objects on the floor, as someone might slip on them and fall and get injured. Point number 3. Do not run or play in the classroom. The sharp corners of desks can hurt you badly. Point number 4. Do not throw paper planes, paper clip, pens, pencils, etc. at one another. They can cause serious eye injuries. Okay, I have seen many children playing in the classroom, running here and there, and throwing papers and pencil to each other. Children, this is very bad. We should not do that. If we run in the classroom and if we fall down, the sharp corner of desk can hurt you very badly. And if we play with the papers or pencil also, it can cause serious eye injuries, and it makes the classroom also very dirty. Point number 5, do not push while entering or leaving the classroom. Point number 6, do not play games roughly. Do not play near thorny hedges or barbed wires. Wait for your turn at the swing, seesaw or slide. Here you can see the picture. Some children, they are waiting for their turn at the swing. So like them, we have to wait for our turn, and we should not play games roughly or push each other while entering or leaving the classroom. Next is safety on the road. Always cross the road at the zebra crossing. While crossing, first look towards your right, then left, and then right again. If it is clear, only then cross the road. Okay, children, tell me, have you ever seen traffic light on the road? So this is the traffic light. Here we can see 3 lights: red, yellow and green. Red means stop, yellow means ready, green means go. We should follow the traffic rules. It helps in preventing accident. Okay, and these are the zebra crossing. We should cross the road at the zebra crossing. Point number 2, always wait for your turn to board the bus. Never lean out or put your arm out of a moving bus. So children, we should wait for our turn to board the bus, and we should not lean out our arms or face out of a moving bus. Here we can see the picture of this child. He is leaning out his arm, which is very dangerous. Okay, we should not do this. Point number 3, always walk on the footpath. Never play or run on the road. Point number 4, always keep left while cycling. Remember children, we should always walk on the footpath. We should never play on the road because it is very dangerous, and we should always keep left while cycling. Okay. Next is first aid. What is first aid? First aid is the immediate help given to an injured person until full medical treatment is available. It gives temporary relief, reduces bleeding and saves the person. It prevents serious injury and enhances recovery. When someone gets hurt or falls down, you may need to give first aid. Here is what you can do. Number 1, call your teacher, parents, or some adult person for first aid. Next, keep calm. Do not panic or become frightened. Next, do not let others crowd around the injured person. Make the person sit or lie down in a relaxed position. Next, if a person is badly hurt, take him or her to the nearby clinic or hospital. Next, for small cuts and wounds, wash the affected portion with water and wipe it gently with an antiseptic lotion. So here you can see the picture. When we get small cuts or anyone gets small cuts or wound, we have to wash the affected portion with water. Okay, and after that we have to apply antiseptic lotion. Next, never leave the wound exposed to dust and germs. Tie a bandage or handkerchief around the wound. We should never leave the wound exposed to dust or any germs because it may cause infection. So we should tie a bandage or handkerchief around the wound. Okay, here are some important points which we have learned. Accidents occur mostly due to our carelessness. Next, accident can be prevented if we are a little more careful. Next, to avoid accident, we must never and remember and follow safety rules. Next, we must follow safety rules at home, at school, on the road, and everywhere we go. Next, we must give first aid to the injured person. Next, first aid is the immediate help given to a victim of an accident before the arrival of a doctor. And here also some important point we can see here. Safety rules, the rules which help us to avoid accident. Meaning of safety rules. And what is first aid? The medical help given to an injured person immediately after on an accident or injury. Again, here also we can see helmet reduce fatal and serious head injuries. That's why we should wear helmet. Next, seat belts reduce the risk of injuries. And okay, children, seat belt is very important because it reduces the risk of injuries if you have an accident. And even the helmet is also very important because it also helps in reducing the serious head injuries. Okay, so you have to write these 4 points in your notebook. This is your homework. Okay, we have completed our lesson number 6, and I hope all of you have understood this chapter. So I will meet you again in the next class with a new chapter. Till then, take care. Thank you.